Bobby, a terrific point on the board. What's your thoughts?
I think especially before the sending offs, which I didn't say changed the game, but just turned it into a basketball game. That's the best performance for a year and a half, maybe. So good, so proud of the players. And then when it could have been game over at half time. But again, we shot ourselves in the foot, get 2-0 lead, come back to 2-2, go in front again, and then it's tired legs, I think, and we've looked at changing it. But to put players on into a game like that, it was so end to end to get up to speed. We've probably come out on the wrong end of what we deserved. There were some fantastic performances. It's a difficult one to dissect, because I think when you look back on the chances we've had, you could talk about them all night, but we've got to put teams to bed. Similar to Saturday, but obviously coming out second half, we go 2-0 in front and we were looking comfortable, and then we just switched off, and it's a good finish by Redshaw, who's a very good player. Gives them a lift, and then they get the next one, then obviously you go and score 3-2 with 5 minutes left, and you think, right, let's see it out, and we concede straight after from another good finish. But it was just one of them games, second half, always going to be that case when it's 10v10. And we just went toe to toe with each other. They're a good side, but so are we. And take the Guiseley game out of the equation, I think we've been very good. Just a good start to the season. Like you said, another point on the board, disappointing, but we'll take it and move on.
It's nice to see Aaron Thompson back in the start 11. How do you think he done today?
Outstanding. I thought midfield three were brilliant. Complement each other really well. First half, moved the ball really quickly against their narrow, midfield diamond that they were looking to play, and we were hurting them. It's just a shame we couldn't get a couple more before half time, but it's what it is. I'm known in football and known long enough that you get them some weeks and some you don't. Excuse me. We'll play worse than that and get a result. That's just the way football is. But that's 4 games unbeaten. We're looking, to build that momentum going into the next couple of weeks, and we've got some, important games coming up, and we're not miles away. We've got a game in hand. We've got some good local games, and if we can build on these performances, then we're not going to be miles away from the playoffs at the moment.
Do you feel like when you were 2-0 up and obviously thinking, we're going to keep clean sheet here, what did you think when them whole high guys went in?
Because there was that much space on the pitch, you think, one player from each team's not going to affect the game that much, but it was you attack, we attack, it was like a basketball game. And I said at half time, whoever used the space the best will be the team that wins the game. We used it in spells, so did they. And unfortunately, we didn't get what we deserved, and it was a mental game. Probably last half an hour, it could have been 6-6 the last half an hour. But even still, second half, we've had umpteen chances to put the game to bed. Chin up, move on.
We've now got 2 games in the space of 5 days. Start with Morpeth on Tuesday night. How do you approach that one?
Tough place to go. They beat Hendersford at home. They took a lot out of the players. So we've got to make sure, the squad's right and the team's right to go and win that game. And the players are believing in what they're doing. I think that's probably the most chances we've created in 3-4 years. And we're doing that on a weekly basis. We're creating chances. Gaz, Jack, Ollie, Ethan, for that front four were outstanding today. And it's a positive. That's the way I'm looking at it. Positive that Hyde are a good side, finished top 8 every year for the last 4 or 5 years, and we've gone out there and gone toe to toe with them. Unfortunately, come out of the wrong side of the result, really.
Cheers, Bobby.
No worries.
That's it.